Hi, Sharon Deal here. I'm a neuroendocrine carcinoma, stage 4 incurable cancer patient, and I'm doing these videos to let society know that there's life and joy beyond the diagnosis. I'm getting over my rough week of finding out the cancer is growing and losing a cat. It's been a rather emotional roller coaster for the past 7 days, but I got this beautiful gift in the mail. One of my women in Gifting for Women got me this beautiful zebra necklace. I really appreciate it. It was a well thought of gift at this time. It helps me to remember my love of animals, and it helps me to remember that I do have a rare form of cancer. I hope that there are people watching that are like me, that are struggling with the disease and trying to make some kind of normalcy out of their life in spite of their diagnosis. I'm trying really hard to stay positive this week, to find joy, and to look for ways to serve. I finished the dress that I was making for my granddaughter, and I'm waiting for the ribbon to come to make a beautiful sash around it. And when I get the ribbon in, then I'll show you what I've done. But I was so proud last night when I finally finished hemming it and putting the hook and eye atop the zipper in the back. So it's completely finished according to the pattern, but I'd like to embellish it just a little bit more with a beautiful satin ribbon to tie at the back, and hopefully she will love it, because it's a very simple dress and she likes her stuff fancy. So I think the ribbon will add another element of fancy to it. It has a lot of sparkle to it. It doesn't really show up in the video, but the fabric itself has glitter all through it, and it is really very fancy. I liked it. I hope that she will. I had some more requests for masks, so I'll be sewing again today and making some more masks. And I appreciate everybody who has donated for the shipping fees and for my time and effort, because that was really helpful. I have been taking it easy since we put the cat down, and my husband and I are now looking for a kitten, and we're hoping that this time the kitten will find us and it will choose us, because the last 4 kittens that we've brought in were not always kittens, and we chose them because they were good with dogs and they were not good with people. Most of them were feral and they were good with dogs, and we wanted the cats to get along with the dogs, but none of these cats would allow you to pick them up. None of these cats will sit in your lap. That's the last 4 cats that we've had, and cats live a long time, about 15 years. So it's time to have a cat that will sit in my lap, and I'm hoping I just found out there is a place in Tavares that is a cat rescue, and they're having a grand opening on Thursday, and they have a cat room, and I'm hoping to sit in the middle of this cat room and find the right and perfect kitten by allowing it to come to me and sitting in my lap. I know that you're not supposed to replace the death of an animal with another animal immediately, but it will bring me great joy to have a baby to take care of in the midst of all of this that's going on. It's been a year this week since we got Lady Mary, and we were trying to train her to be a service dog, but she has failed service dog requirements. She is a runner, and when she gets out, she doesn't come when called. She is very stubborn, and she likes to do things her way. A service dog is supposed to do what it's told immediately. And since we cannot get her to do that, we've given up on training her as a service dog. And she's not a baby anymore. She is probably closer to 1.5 years, 2 years old. And I love her very dearly. And she's more of a lap animal than any of my cats. But my husband wants a replacement cat, and he's ready to get one now. And I am willing, more than willing, to put a baby in my life right now. So hopefully this week we will have a new kitty, and I will be able to show you on my video the cat that will be bringing me great joy. Meanwhile, I will find other ways to experience joy, and hopefully find ways that don't cost money and don't require food. Because as I've said before, you don't want to end up broken fat trying to make yourself happy. I love the fact that I have a cancer that has given me permission to live for many years. I hate the fact that I have a cancer that's causing me excruciating pain. This morning I was doubled over and couldn't stand up. My sister has seen me like this. My husband has seen me like this. And it's rare, but this morning was one of those mornings where I could not stand up straight because I was in so much pain. I take medication for that begrudgingly because I don't want to take medication, but I have to. I'm taking less medication than I used to. I used to take 2 different kinds of pain medication, and right now I'm on one. I have a secondary medication I can take if needed. And this morning, if I didn't have other plans, I would have taken my secondary medication. But I got through it. The first medicine kicked in, and I began to feel somewhat normal. And I'm glad that I didn't take the secondary medication because it would have numbed me more than I need to be. And I want to be present. I want to be alert and alive and present to what's going on in my life. So we're trudging this path. We're making progress. The hope is that they will find a cure for this cancer before it kills me. And the doctor said, this cancer may not kill me. I may die when a bus runs over me, or I could die of old age before this cancer kills me. But let's find a way to get out of pain without taking narcotics, because that's my dream. Until tomorrow, have a great one.